virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Here's Underwood to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's got an open man.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the back. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Throwing, Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marshall. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Got his man. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The lone back's got it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play. Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Underwood looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Johnson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease, it's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Mobley.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mobley. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the run, it's Mobley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down of the 38.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Knocked off his feet.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Might have a chance. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. From the red zone, it's Mobley. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Throwing, Carr. On target. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Get it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Blue 22. Hey, kill it, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
214 close. 214 close. Here we go. Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pressure coming, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Mobley. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 11 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. They win their 2nd straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Got the quick completion. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He'll try the left side. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They were handed a gift with this great starting field position, but they've done nothing with it. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the 1st down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They'll move the wide receiver. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. come the Irish back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Carr above the noise. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to...
Into the secondary on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Mobley. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Grabs it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. More to the board with that trip to the house. his third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
The Irish getting the momentum going late in this rivalry game with Michigan, doing everything they need to do, Palmer, to finish this one out.
Yeah, David, Notre Dame, they've been mentally the tougher team in this one. They've made the plays when the plays have presented themselves.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Underwood. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Kill, 528, cruise. 528, cruise. Kill, kill. 390, twilight. 390, twilight.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments.
Magic, magic.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Here we go. Ready.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Maybe a crease. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of...
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Might be changing the route. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Can't get him to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The screen, and watch out. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Booster, booster! Ready! 118! 118! Where did he go?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Carr. Might be looking to run. Into the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll run it on the counter. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Hey, kill it, kill it.
Quick handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
On the option. Now the pitch. Open space at the 25. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Black 14.
The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.